Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and today I'm here to answer the question I get asked most often. And that simply is, hey Tiny, should I buy the packs or not with my crystals? Alright, this is a little bit harder of an answer than it sounds like it should be, but let's start out with the positives of these chromium packs. So you could take your hard-earned crystals and dump 350 of them into one of these packs. What's the upside of that? The upside is that you can get a card that you have no access to otherwise. Let's say you desperately want Darth Maul. He's been buffed. He's the Jedi killer. All you're seeing are Jedi. You would want Darth Maul more than anything. You put 350 crystals in, boom, you get Darth Maul. It's the greatest day of your life. Or better yet, the new Star Wars movie's out. You really want Kylo Ren. You don't have $100 to spend to get him. You buy one pack, maybe you buy the 8-pack, and pow, you get him. The upside is really high, and it's also a lot of fun. It's so fun to open packs and have the surprise and hope that maybe something great is going to happen to you today. That's the upside. What's the downside? It's 350 crystals, and you may get 7 shards of a snow trooper. You may get shards of a card that you already have at 7 stars. That happened to me today with a Bronzium pack. I got a Luminara shard. She's already 7 stars. So in other words, more often than not, if you look through the card pool at what's available to you, most of these guys you don't want 7 shards of. You just don't. And a lot of the guys you wouldn't even want to unlock them because you can't use them. As I've talked about in other videos, it costs a fortune to level somebody up. It costs $1 million to level them from 1 to 60. That doesn't even mention the ability mats, the gear, everything you need to make them competitive. So the packs are really luck-based. You're basically playing the lottery, and if you win, it feels amazing. But when you lose over and over and over, it feels horrendous. So what could you get for 350 crystals if you were not to buy packs with your crystals? Well, you could get 7 refills on your shards if you want to go that way. You couldn't do it all in one day, but you can do 2 refills a day at 50, which would equal 7 over multiple days, which would give you a ton of shots to get your Dooku shards, to get your Luminara, to get whoever else you're going for, to get gear for these guys. So for me, 7 refills is a lot. You're looking at, what, 700 energy or so? And then if we do some rounding, that's about 70 shots. Basically, you're getting 70 more runs through your battles, or 1 random pack that's usually worthless. Now, in 70 runs, let's say you get 1 out of every 3, 1 out of every 4, you're looking at around 20 shards of guys you want versus the chance to get a character, but more likely getting 7 to 15 shards of something you don't want. So the way I look at it is, if you just take your crystals and put them into battles and into refills, it's a grindier, less exciting process, but it gives you more guarantee that you will eventually hit the things you want. So it kind of depends. I guess my final answer is it kind of depends on your personality. Are you the kind of person that wants it now, today, and doesn't really enjoy grinding out stuff over a couple weeks? Because let's be honest, we're playing this game to have fun. If you don't have fun taking a couple of weeks to unlock Count Dooku, then you should just throw everything into packs and hope, and maybe you'll get rewarded. If you are the kind of person who is more looking for efficiency and trying to figure out what's my best long-term play, then I would highly recommend putting your crystals into refills. Now, one more thing I would add to that. If you are the pay-to-play player, and let's say you have $200 and you're thinking, how should I drop this $200? Go ahead and buy packs. You're going to get a bunch of decent stuff over a massive pack purchase. It's more for the person who is trying to maximize their resources. I consider myself a free-to-play player. If you are as well, I say put them into refills. Have fun with your refills. It's more boring, it's more grindy, but in the end, it's far more efficient. So I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.